Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today for a brand new pick a card reading. For anyone that's new to my channel, hello and welcome in. My name is Melissa, and today's reading is going to be looking into their next actions, blunt AF. So this reading is going to be for any of you out there that are curious to know what somebody's next move is towards you. So that's exactly what we're going to be looking to in this reading. What is their next action? What is their next move, if anything? So this will just help to give you guys a little bit of an energy update with regard to actions specifically. Let's get into a couple of disclaimers, guys. First and foremost, do keep in mind that this does not have to be just for romantic relationships. I know that most of you guys watch these readings for romantic relationships, but if you're coming to my channel for the first time and you're wanting to know if this is a reading that can apply to your situation, it really can apply to any situation with any type of connection. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. I will be using love and romance decks in this reading, but just take those messages out if it doesn't apply to your situation. Also keep in mind, guys, that this is a general reading. So some of the messages will resonate maybe specific to your situation. Other messages may not. As I always say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please don't take it personally or allow it to get you upset if something that I'm saying in this reading isn't super specific to your situation. You guys can always opt to book a personal reading with any tarot reader out there. That's going to give you a much more specific and accurate read on your own energy, okay? If you wanted to book one with me, all the details on how you can do that will be linked in the description box down below. And finally, guys, the reason that I title these readings Blunt AF is because I want to make sure that I'm empowering you with the truth of what I'm seeing. You know, this isn't necessarily meant to be a rainbows and sunshine type of reading. It's meant to give you very realistic, grounded, a very realistic, grounded energy check-in to what's really going on with this person, because I never want to give any of my viewers false hope. If I see positive things, of course I'm going to say that, but if I see something that you may not want to hear, I'm probably going to say that too, but in the most gentle and kind way possible, okay? So if you feel sensitive about your person, this may not be the best reading for you, because I'm going to tell you the truth of what I see. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our deck selection. We're doing 3 piles today, 3 different decks. For pile 1, we have the Tarot of the Divine with some Aqua Obsidian. For pile 2, we have the Rider-Waite Tarot with some Pyrite. And for pile 3, we have the Star Spinner Tarot with some Amethyst. So I want you guys to take a deep breath. Think about your person. Think about their next move. Go ahead and select the deck or crystal you're feeling the most connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can locate the timestamp in the description box below, which will skip you to your chosen pile. See you there. Hello, pile 1. If you guys picked out this Aqua Obsidian with the Tarot of the Divine, this is going to be your reading. We're looking into your person's next action with regard to this connection. So we're going to begin the reading by channeling their current position as it pertains to you and your situation here. So this is just going to kind of let us know where they stand energetically, and then we'll kind of be able to tap into what actions from there. So where does pile 1's person currently stand with regard to this connection? Where do they stand? Okay, so those definitely fell out, so we're going to go ahead and take those. So we do have Enamored with Love Potion coming up, and then we also have Love Line Revived. And I do have to note that we have Cactus Heart at the bottom of the deck. So I do think, you guys, that this person may have their guard up just a little bit as it pertains to this connection right now. But there is sort of this feeling of them being really enamored to you. They feel very connected to you. If you guys haven't seen this person like physically in a long time, when I see this love line card, this definitely is making me feel like there's a spiritual or an energetic connection where like they feel connected to you even when they're not with you, okay? And that can apply to if you guys have been in separation for a long time, or even if you're not in separation. This is the type of person that feels you regardless of whether or not you're really there together physically. I do kind of feel like this person, I'm getting a message about this person like bottling things up inside So you guys may not fully know how they feel. Again, with the cactus heart, there is an energy of this person being guarded and having maybe their defenses up a little bit with regard to the situation right now. And I don't know why, but I keep looking at how this potion is literally in the bottle and it's corked off. And it's like, I think that this person has stronger feelings for you than they would like to admit. And I feel like this energy of them not being comfortable to express it, like they're keeping it bottled up inside right now. They feel like you put a spell on them for some of you. But that kind of makes sense that I'm getting that vibe because you guys did pick a blue crystal, the aqua obsidian, which would be associated with the throat chakra. So I'll be curious when we use the chakra deck if that comes through again. But I want to move into the next few cards. So let's get into the tarot. So for pile number 1, let's go ahead and see what is their person's next action with regard to this connection. What's the next action with regard to this connection? So we have an Ace of Swords. Interesting. Communication coming up. Okay, hold on. Let me not get ahead of myself. We also have an Ace of Wands. Okay, so 2 aces. I feel like maybe some of you guys have just recently reconnected with this person because the love line revived is making me feel like you've recently reconnected with them and there's a sense that this connection has been revived, right? The heart is beating again. And with 2 aces coming up, this is also signifying new beginnings. Let's see though. What's their next action? Okay, we have Judgment. Yeah, okay. This is giving like major second chance vibes right now, you guys. Let me push this off to the side. We have a 3 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. But let's see. I like to pull everything and then we'll get into the full interpretation. But yeah, it definitely feels like this person has a lot they may want to say to you with that Ace of Swords. Like I was immediately getting a message about like this person's been feeling really tied up in knots about this situation for some of you. There's confusion for them maybe. And it's like they're coming in with this Ace of Swords, like just wanting clarity. They're wanting to cut through the knots, cut through the challenges, cut through the difficulty. I'm also feeling like this person with this bottled up energy that I was getting, it's like maybe this knot is symbolic to them feeling like their stomach is in knots about it or their throat is in knots. Like they can't figure out how they want to clearly express themselves to you yet. So let's clarify though. What is this Ace of Swords about? For pile 1, what's their next action? So we have the Screw. Clarifying this Ace of Wands. What is this Ace of Wands about? Made with Love. Clarifying the Judgment card. What is this about? What's their next action for pile 1? Girl with the popcorn. Okay. And I want to pull a chakra card really quick and then we'll see what the vibe is. With that 3 of Cups reversed though, yeah, like I definitely feel like perhaps this person and you like have a history of friendship perhaps. Maybe this was a friendship that has gone to the left or a connection that's gone to, look at that. I knew the throat chakra was going to pop out and you guys saw it flew out of the deck. Throat chakra, listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. How interesting. Okay. Yeah, so this definitely feels like you guys had a connection with this person previously for sure. I'm getting major second chance, like reconciliation vibes from this pile. And I just saw 555 go across my time clock at the top here that's recording. So this could have been a connection or is a connection that's going through some difficulties or some changes right now. Sorry, you guys. You guys know how I get with things not being straight. It's my Virgo rising. So anyway, so what's their next action? I definitely feel that this person is wanting clarity from you. I think that they are wanting to have a conversation with you about something. With listening, there is an energy of them wanting to understand something about this situation, okay? Because it's interesting with the throat chakra. I think a lot of times we associate this with like us being able to communicate clearly and speak our truth, which it is. But a lot of times when somebody's throat chakra is not balanced, it can also be because they're talking over others or they're doing all the talking and they're not listening. So listening is just as important to communication as actually conveying your points, right? So this person is like, if they want to be heard, if you want to be heard, learn to listen. So this person is wanting clarity. They're wanting to understand their feelings a little bit better. They're wanting to understand, I think, your feelings a little bit better with regard to the situation. I'm also wondering with this Three of Cups in reverse, if there have been external people or parties getting in the way for some of you guys. And maybe this person has finally made a decision about like the one person they want to connect with. But I also think this person is, even though I think that they are excited about you in a lot of ways, I still am not too sure if this person is going to come forward with like really intentional energy just yet. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. Ace of Swords and the Screw. This person is wanting, their next move is that they want clarity. They want clarity, they want a new beginning, and they want to sort of reevaluate this situation. But the one thing I have to like note with this reading, you guys, is that with aces, and you guys have probably heard me say this before, these have to do with like potential energy, right? And so we look at potential energy like a seed, like planting a seed. The seed by itself, the Ace of Swords by itself, the Ace of Wands by itself, in my experience, if we don't actually like water and cultivate these seeds, they just stay potential forever. You know what I mean? So I do think that there is a little bit of a message here for some of you guys that like, right now, it looks like this person is sort of coming to realizations about this connection. There is an energy of wanting to take action, but it's going to depend on whether or not this person decides to like be decisive about what they're going to do, okay? Their next action feels more like realization energy. So this is interesting that we have the Screw here because this is talking about like being not interested, trying to avoid a situation, getting in trouble, getting shafted, telling someone off. There's like a lot of energy of them like wanting to get clarity on maybe something that happened between the both of you in the past with the Screw card. So maybe somebody ghosted the other person here. Maybe somebody avoided their responsibilities here. Maybe you guys had a tough conversation in the past that left this person feeling confused. Right? So there's something about them that they're wanting to cut through and get clarity on the situation. But I do feel like this person, for some of you guys, they may have a little bit of a tendency to like avoid confrontation, or because maybe they're afraid of what they're going to hear when you communicate. You know what I mean? There's like a little bit of an energy of them being maybe a bit afraid to know the truth. But I see here with the Ace of Wands and Made with Love, this person is feeling very excited to reconnect with you. So even though there's a little bit of this fear, hesitation, lack of clarity around something maybe not so great that happened in the past, maybe this person was avoiding you and they're like struggling to kind of own up to this. But I do feel like they're when they think of you, they feel very excited about you. They feel passionate about you. There's a lot of passionate, fiery colors in this reading. I think this person, if they're creative with this paintbrush energy here, they may actually their next action may literally be to like make you a gift and give you something that they made. Because that's what this is talking about. Sentimental gift from the heart, an offering, contribution, trying new things, or being there to support. The Ace of Wands is also telling me this person is desiring excitement with you and with this connection, right? So they like excitement. They want to do fun things. They want to create, again, with the aces, something new with regard to this situation. But with the Judgment card, this is very much about renewal energy. It's like second chances. And it is an energy of needing to decide how something's going to fit into our life and deciding if we're going to really rise to that occasion. I do feel this person is very like creatively inspired by you, pile one. I do feel that this person is very like sexually and physically attracted to you as well. I'm getting a lot of that feeling as I'm channeling their energy. So the concern that I have here with this card is that this is sort of about like not being a little messy with their energy. You know, in terms of actions, I could see them coming in to like have a conversation, maybe gift you something. But then ultimately, when it comes to like the bigger picture of like where we're going in terms of like more permanence, I see that they're still kind of figuring this out. Right now, they're in this energy of the girl with the popcorn, which is very much about like, going out, having fun, excess, escapism, not paying close attention, being messy, So this person is needing to decide at this point, like if they're in a place where they're ready to kind of clean up the mess and be more like this more consistently, or if it's more just like a quick in and out kind of like connection right now, but then ultimately big picture, it's not going to be super structured. Does that make sense? So I want to see, I'm going to pull some of these cards just to get some clarifiers here. So what's their next action? And I'm sorry, pile one. I feel like I've just been like rambling on and on. I just realized your reading's already almost like 13 minutes long. Okay. So what is pile one's person's next action? Yeah, there's a lot of passionate energy here. We have a lot of sacral energy, and I'm seeing it here at the bottom of the chakra deck as well. See, the thing is, I feel like this person is very much, this says turn your fear of change into excitement for change, right? They're looking for excitement in this situation, whether it's like they want excitement just with you or they want excitement in their life in general. That's kind of the vibe here with the girl with the popcorn. It's like escapism. It's where they just want things to be exciting, but there's not necessarily a lot of boundaries. It's more of like a go with the flow sort of energy with the sacral, and just like enjoying and living in the moment, which is, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just depends on what you want for yourself, pile one. Let's see what else though. What's their next action? Okay. So we do have text, call, email, DM. Yeah, so I can see it like starting off with that. You guys also have the numbers 4 to 5 there, so that could be timing for some of you. Take it as it resonates. Let's see what else. What's their next action for pile one? Dating. Okay, so they're thinking about dating. Let's see. We also have not really looking. You see, there's that sort of like non-committal, but look, we do have direct communication. So with that Ace of Swords, I do think that there is direct communication that's on this person's mind. I think it looks like what they're thinking about right now in terms of their next move is to like reach out to you in a casual way, texting, DM. They're thinking about dating when it comes to the situation. I could definitely see that happening, but ultimately it's like they're in a very like casual space, you know what I mean? Like they're not really looking for anything serious. I think they're just looking to have fun. So let's continue. I'm gonna get like one more card here for you guys and then we'll close it out. So what else does pile one need to know about this connection with their person? What else does pile one need to know about their connection with this person? Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So this could pertain to your person and where they're at. It could also pertain to you, my viewer. At the bottom of the deck, we have intuition. You already know the answer you seek. So for my viewer, you guys already should be knowing what's up with this person. Tap into your higher self. Don't block your third eye just because you might want it to be different than what it is. See the situation for how it actually is, right? Because ultimately, you know the answer already. And I do think there's an energy here with chemistry at the bottom of the deck. Like, it doesn't mean that like the chemistry is not there. You guys are feeling it with this person. Obviously, there's a ton of chemistry that's coming through. But in terms of like some of the other stuff that's coming up here, I feel like you guys already know this. I feel like this reading is just going to be further confirmation for you. So pile one, we're going to close it there, but I would love to hear from you how it resonated and which aspects fit your situation. So please drop me a comment below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you will be notified when I upload new content. And I look forward to seeing you in a new reading really soon. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, if you guys picked out this pyrite cluster. This is going to be a reading. We're looking into your person's next actions towards you, blunt AF. So we are going to start by just kind of channeling their current position with regard to this connection. And then we're going to build out the reading with some tarot and some oracle. So we'll just kind of look and see where they currently stand. So where does pile two's person currently stand with regard to the connection with pile number 2? Okay, so we do have summer coming out. We have interference coming out. Okay. Hold on, you guys. This light is like super bright. It's like blinding. Okay. So where do they stand? So this person is thinking about summer season for some of you guys. For some of you, depending on where you live in the world, you could be in a summer season, literally in the weather. But for others of you, because as this video is going up, I'm posting in November. So if you live, like in certain areas where we're going into winter season, I do feel this person is reflecting back on the summer time. So maybe this summer was a significant time for you and this person. There's a lot of nostalgia that I'm getting here. And with interference being next to it, it's making me feel like this person is in a place where maybe they have committed to someone else or they're seeing someone else. There's something blocking this connection. But I still feel like when they look back on the summer, they have really positive feelings about you. They're thinking about the summer. They're associating you with summer. You remind them of summer for some reason. Now, for others of you, if it doesn't have anything to do with like the timing, if this isn't resonating what I'm saying, I feel like this person, when I think of summer season in relationships, I think of like being very free and having so much fun and being really like open and exploring, right? So it could be more so like the energy of the summer, of having fun and kind of those things that I was talking about is kind of like where this person stands with you. But I feel like with interference that there is an energy of them keeping options open, okay? Now, this card literally depicts 2 women here. So if we take it at face value, we could interpret this as them having another love interest that they're seeing. But as I always say, when it comes to any like third party stuff, you guys should always check your intuition on that. Like if it doesn't fit your situation, don't let it stress you out, It could be something else that's interfering, like their work or a family member. It doesn't always have to be like, worst case scenario. So let's continue though. We're going to get some more info with the tarot. You guys picked the Rider Waite. This is like one of my oldest decks. You can probably see it's like super hard to shuffle at this point. But I refuse to buy a new one because I like this one. So let's see. Pile 2. What is their person's next action? Definitely a lot of fire energy is kind of peeking through the deck as I'm shuffling. Let's see. What's pile 2's person's next action with regard to my pile 2 viewers? Okay, so we have a 7 of Wands reversed. We have a 9 of Wands reversed. Let's get one more. Hold on. These cards stick together really bad. What's their next action? 2 of Cups reversed. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, the 7 of Pentacles. That one did end up wanting to come out. I don't know if you guys saw it when I flipped over a second ago. I'm going to pull a chakra card. We're going to pull a couple more oracles, and then we'll get into the actions. But already I'm kind of getting this vibe, like exactly like what I channeled in the beginning. It feels like this person, it feels like they are wrapped up in something else or someone else. But let's see. What's pile 2's person's next? Oh, that's too many. What's their next action? So we do have the throat chakra, listening, coming through. Okay. Clarifying the Seven of Wands first. What is their person's next action? Toward my pile number 2 viewers. Clarifying the Seven of Wands. We have secrecy. Yeah. Clarifying the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have no you hang up, and clarifying the Two of Cups in reverse. It's a plan. You guys, I feel like this person, I almost feel like you guys might be like an escape for this person in a way as well, because if we think about the season of summer, this is usually like a time that's associated with just like good times and fun. Like I was saying in the beginning, like this person does, I think, feel really good in your presence, but it's very clear to me as I'm looking at these cards that are coming out that there's something that this person is either like not being totally honest with you about, or if you guys do know about the interference energy, they're just going to continue doing this interference energy, if that makes sense. I definitely feel with both of these cards, the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands coming up in reverse, that there's sort of this energy of this person almost like giving up or giving in could be the better word. Like this person is in a place where they're sort of reassessing this situation with that Seven of Pentacles. It's like they've put in some effort, and I think that they are sort of like, I don't know if they're totally satisfied with the effort they've put in thus far. But I'm also feeling that this person is a bit impatient because, again, like it's very clear to me that they have someone else behind the scenes, or they're keeping their options open in some way. We have a couple cards indicating this now to further confirm this. What I'm almost feeling with the Seven of Wands is that this person is almost like giving into this energy of secrecy, because the Seven of Wands is sort of when we're like standing up for what's right. We're standing up for ourselves. You know, we're standing tall and strong, maybe even pushing something away. But with the Seven of Wands reversed, it's giving like I'm giving in or I'm giving up sort of energy. So it's like, I wonder if this person had tried to like take a stand or set boundaries within this situation. And I see coming up soon that they're going to cave. They're going to fold on that. There's something about your energy with the secrecy card that this person is really wanting like to engage in with you. Now, for some of you guys, you may not be like the secret person. It could be that they have a secret person and it's referring to this energy of like, you know, toward that other person. But for the majority of you guys viewing this, it feels like, because this is their next action toward you. And it's like, I feel like they're putting you in this like secret energy. They're caving into some sort of deceptive energy and deciding that it's worth the risk to connect. I think too, with like this card coming up and listening, this person is wanting to have some sort of a conversation with you, because there's definitely this energy of you guys maybe not being on the same page here with the Two of Cups in reverse. They do want to talk to you. I think they want to talk about like any friction that's been going on in the situation. They may want to try to move on or move forward from any like lack of trust in this situation that they've been experiencing, or vice versa. But again, the Nine of Wands reversed for me is also sort of an energy of like giving up on something, or, you know, having gone through like a tough situation and finally deciding I'm done with this, you know. They definitely want to talk. They want to hear what you have to say is what I feel. But it seems like this meeting is going to be in secret. So just so you guys know, like it seems like they are wanting to meet up with you, but they're wanting it to be in secret. There's definitely an energy of this being in the shadows. Yeah, with It's a Plan, again, their next action, I do think they want to get together with you to talk about whatever this is, to talk about your connection, to talk about where you stand with each other with the Two of Cups reverse. But Two of Cups reversed, you guys can also be talking about breaking breaking up, like the severance of ties within the situation. So I want to see, let's get some clarifiers here with this next deck. It just feels like they want to meet up with you to talk about something, but it has to be in secret because they have someone else. That's like the vibe. And there may be an energy with all of these cards in reverse. Like, I'm almost seeing, like, because we're not fighting, we're not pushing through till the end. We have a Two of Cups reverse. I can almost see for some of you guys, this person maybe wanting to just like end this situation. You know what I mean? But let's see. Let's see what else we get. So we have not really looking flying out of the deck. Let's see what else. For some of you guys, placeholder, yeah. Ugh. I mean, I guess it depends on how you guys feel about this situation. Like, sometimes when I get this type of energy coming up and I'm like, ugh, some of you guys will comment and be like, no, it's fine. Like, I just want a casual thing too, you know? So I'm not here to judge, but let me see something here. What else? What's their next action? We also have leave it be. Okay. All just ego. So reconnecting, this person choosing to reconnect with you at all is going to be based in ego, because getting together with you is about them feeling better about themselves. It's about them feeling validated, needed, wanted, desired in some way, because again, they're not satisfied. They're impatient with something in their life regarding relationships, okay? I feel like almost that this person is not even necessarily like checking for you like that. I feel like if anything, if this even comes together, this meeting that I'm seeing coming through in the cards, I feel like it's going to be more like you guys kind of initiating it with not really looking, because this person's energy is saying they're not even really looking. They're not putting forth that effort to really try for this. With placeholder, it's kind of this energy of like, you know, there's third-party energy coming up, you guys. There's interference energy. So there's something going on here where this person either is viewing you as a placeholder, viewing this other person as a placeholder, basically meaning like, I'll hold space for you for right now because it feels good for my ego. But ultimately, like in the long run, we have a Two of Cups reverse of like, I'm going to leave this be. I'm not going to engage in this in an even balanced way. You know what I mean? Yeah, so their next action, you guys, it feels like there's potential for there to be some sort of a meetup here, but it's going to be secret. And I feel like this person is in this energetic place of just like, it's about their ego, you guys. Let's just see. I want to get one more card. What else does pile 2 need to know about this person that they're asking about? What does pile 2 need to know about this person that they're asking about? Passion. Try something you've never done before. So there, yeah, I mean, there's definitely an energy of passion in this connection. We also have protected, you are safe and divinely guided. But I think too, like when protected is coming up, somebody actually wrote this to me in a comment once, and they're not wrong. Like, usually when this card comes up, it's because like maybe the situation that we're in isn't really best serving us. Like, it's a bit tumultuous. It's a little bit tough of a situation. It might feel really good with this person, but you got to ask yourself, is it really serving you in your highest good, right? How does your energy feel being around this person? Do you feel good? Do you feel bad? What do you feel about it? This is saying you're going to be okay. You are protected. You are being divinely guided. This may be a lesson with this person that you guys are learning on your path. Only you know the answer to that. But yeah, it's giving like this may not be the best situation for you guys to fully engage yourselves in. Even if this person is the one that comes to you, even though I'm not necessarily even seeing that, it feels more like they're not really looking. Like they'll respond if you initiate because they like your energy. Feels good to them. But ultimately, like, we have healing. So both people in this connection need to heal. There's something from childhood, I think, that's being unearthed with this situation, this energy that you guys are in with this person. So pile 2, this is really interesting. I would really like to hear from you, like how it's resonating with this person and what you know about this interference energy. So drop me a comment below and let me know. If you guys are not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you will be notified when I upload new content. And I look forward to seeing you in a new reading really soon. Bye. Hey pile 3, if you guys picked out this amethyst with the Star Spinner Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So we're looking into your person's next actions toward you, blunt AF. So this is just going to be an energy check-in to see like what their next move is, if any, toward you. So let's see. We're going to start by channeling their current position and where they stand with regard to this connection. So for pile 3, where does their person currently stand with regard to this connection? We have Casanova. Okay, I'm like getting that Carrie Underwood song. I think it's called Cowboy Casanova. I don't know. I don't really listen to country like that anymore, but do you guys remember that song, Cowboy Casanova from Carrie Underwood? Okay, so we have Casanova and we have The Real Deal with Past Love at the bottom. So I do feel for some of you guys, maybe for a lot of you guys, this is somebody that you have a long history with. This is giving 6 of Cups vibes. So like reconciliation, reunion energy, really heavy with this. I do feel that where they stand energetically towards you right now is that they see you as being very special. They see you as the real deal. Like for some of you guys, they literally may want to put a ring on it. You know, they see you as like wifey hubby material, marriage material, long-term relationship material. And they are in this energy of the Casanova. So I do see this person feeling very passionate about you, feeling really excited about you, really wanting to like sweep you off of your feet. So I'm definitely interested to see how this plays out as we go into the next part of the reading. Hold on, guys. I just cannot get this light together. It's like I'm recording kind of like not at night, but the sun has gone down. But then I feel like the ring light is so bright. It's like not cute on camera. Anyways. My Virgo rising perfectionist tendencies are totally spilling into your reading, pile 3, so I do apologize. So let's continue. So for pile number 3, what is their person's next move? What's their next action with regard to my pile number 3 viewers? And you guys picked the Star Spinner Tarot, which is so beautiful. I haven't used this deck in ages on my channel. Did something... No. Okay. 10 of Swords. Okay. 5 of Pentacles reversed. I'm getting a really interesting intuitive message off of that 10 of Swords. I feel like... Hold on. Too many. Sorry, guys. I know it's going to annoy some people, but I have my own methods here with the jumpers. Let's see. For pile 3. What's their next action? The Hermit. Okay. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like for some of you guys with that 10 of Swords, it's interesting because the swords are kind of stabbing into this peacock right here. And the peacock in this instance for me, I think especially with it being next to the Casanova, I do feel that there could be for some of you guys out there almost like this person has had an ego death. Because if we think of peacocks, they're like very flashy. They are like trying to capture attention, you know? And so for some of you, I feel like that 10 of Swords is almost symbolic to this person going through an ego death. Like they're shedding something about their like exterior flashiness, maybe. Maybe something happened to this person that's kind of had them hit rock bottom. Let's see though. Let's see. What's their next action? Okay. Yeah, you guys have the solar plexus. This person's issue right now is confidence. So it's interesting because again, like they're definitely feeling all of this excitement about you and they see you as being very special. But in terms of their actions, I think that they have taken a blow to their confidence recently. But it does feel like it's getting better. So let's just see. Let me get my clarifiers and then we will continue. Let's see. What is their person's next action, please? So I want to clarify this 10 of Swords. So we do have sleep on it. I want to clarify this 5 of Pentacles reversed. We do have Wicked, and then I want to clarify the Hermit. The girl with the popcorn. Okay. Started off strong with these cards, and then we get into the real tea, and it's like, okay. So this is what I feel. Pile number 3. So this person is definitely struggling with self-confidence right now with the solar plexus coming up. This says, shine. You are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. I feel like this person would like to stand out to you. You know, I think that they would like for you to kind of view them the way that they view you. And I think a part of the issue here with the situation is that they see you as being very special. And so I feel like this almost like they might be putting you guys up on a pedestal a little bit because they may not feel right now like they're in a place where they feel good enough for you. With this 10 of Swords, like I was saying, they've had some sort of an ego death. You know, this person may not be feeling the best about themselves physically right now. It could be like a health thing for some of them, but it could just be like their physical appearance. Like maybe they've really gone through something recently and they don't feel like you're going to see them as being like good enough or attractive enough or something like that. So there's this energy of feeling like they need to wait a little bit with sleep on it because they want to make sure that like they are ready and prepared for someone like you. And it feels like they're still going through a little bit of a period of healing here. I do think that this person with the 5 of Cups in reverse being next to the Hermit is in a place where they are going to need a little bit of time coming into the near future here to focus on themselves, right? This feels very inward, all of this energy. And I think that a part of them, when they connect with you, it's like you guys are very attractive to this person. So I think that like there is something about your energy that feels good to them. Like when I think of Wicked, I think of like kind of spicy, like sexy energy in a way, like naughty energy. And so if you guys are physical with this person, like I think that it's going to help to make them feel better about their self-esteem a little bit here. But ultimately with the Hermit card, it's like this is very isolated energy. This is about trying to like go within and make wise choices and decisions. So even though they are very like physically charged when it comes to you and they do feel that you're very special, this person just doesn't feel like they're really ready to take any sort of like decisive action yet. We have an Ace of Pentacles reverse. So this is a lack of effort. A lack of that tangible effort. They may actually be going through a financial hardship right now for some of you, and this may also be taking a blow to the self-esteem. So with the girl with the popcorn here, this is sort of about like being a bit messy. This is about escapism. This is about not really having a clear, like decisive plan about what we're doing. And I wonder if this is kind of why this person has withdrawn their energy, because with the Wicked card and the girl with popcorn coming up, it's making me feel like they have very like mischievous feelings toward you sometimes, pile 3. And it's like maybe they have a little bit of awareness that like right now they're not in the best space to really like step up to the plate for someone like you. So it's almost like they decide to just go within and pull away versus engaging at this time. Because I feel like if they would engage, you guys might find them to be a little bit like all over the place. Okay. For some of you guys, I'm really getting that this person doesn't feel good about themselves physically. Like I'm getting like this person might see themselves as a slob next to you. I have no idea why, but that's just a vibe I'm picking up on for someone out there. So let's get some clarifiers here. Let's see. Space or time apart. Yeah. Let's see what else. What's their next action? Fake love. Okay. Oh, and then we have trust. We do have married on paper at the bottom. Okay. Maybe this person is married on paper to someone else. I don't know. But yeah, their next action is space or time apart is what I feel. Going within, like we were channeling. Because right now with fake love coming up, this person is not able to show up for you in like a genuine, authentic way. It feels like even though we started off really strong here, the thing to remember about Casanova energy, you guys, is that it can feel really good in the moment. It makes both people feel great, right? But ultimately, it's an energy that can sometimes burn out just as fast as it starts. You know, it's not always where we're going like really deep and really connecting with someone on that emotional, spiritual level. This person knows and sees that like they're not in a place to really give their heart in like a real meaningful way at this time. So it's like they would be showing up very messy. And because they see you as the real deal, I don't think that they want to do that. You know, they value you. Even if they haven't been acting like it, they see you as someone of value. So with have trust, I feel like this is just kind of saying like this person for now is sort of just taking their space, taking their time, and believing that like if it's meant to be, it will be, you know. I do feel for some of you guys, because I'm being drawn to this 10-11 in the fake love. So for some of you guys, you may have connected with this person during October or into November for some of you, and you're going to kind of see this energy. So let's see. What else does pile 3 need to know about this connection they're asking about? We have abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. So you guys, my viewer, look at this, different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. So yeah, you and this person are not on the same wavelength right now. Pile 3. Healing coming up again. But what's being highlighted for you here is the fact that you, I think, are actually ready to receive love, and you're ready for like a real connection with someone that can actually offer you a real connection and effort. You know, so just because this person isn't really stepping up to the plate right now doesn't mean that you should block any other blessings coming to you, right? I feel like this group, I'm just feeling like really strongly that you have a lot more people admiring you than you realize that you do because you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now, right? So I think maybe the advice here is to like take your focus off of this person, because you already probably know that this energy isn't really what you're looking for, pile 3. Because you guys can feel that intuitively that you're not on the same page, right? You probably wouldn't even be at this reading if you guys were on the same page with this person. So yeah, like I think it's time to use this person's, you know, taking of space to allow new and like more exciting connections to flow to you with people that really want to be there. And, you know, don't allow history, you know, to keep you stuck in something, because it feels like you're ready to receive more than what you're getting from this person. So pile 3, we are going to go ahead and close the reading there, but I would love to hear from you how you feel like this resonates with your situation. So drop me a comment below, let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated when I upload new content. And I look forward to seeing you in a new reading really soon. Bye.